Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be solving the Hanayama Keyring puzzle, which is a level 2 out of a possible 6 on the Hanayama difficulty scale. And it looks really pretty. This one, the gold and silver pieces look solid, they look, really nice. And our aim for today is to firstly separate those two keyring pieces from each other. Then we're going to try and reassemble them back into their original position. And once we've done those two things, I'm going to speak with confidence, I'm pretty sure we will do those two things. We will then place it on my own leaderboard based on difficulty. So we currently have the easiest puzzles down here. We've got the hardest puzzles up here. Let's get straight into solving the key ring puzzle. Okay, so here is the key ring puzzle in its fully assembled position. And before we get into it, we'll have a quick read of the box. So it says here, after completion of this puzzle by Dutch designer Oscar, the words key and ring should be properly lined up with each other. This is vital. If you try to put the pieces back together without lining up the words correctly, you will have failed even after achieving what appears at first to be a successful matching. It should read key ring even when upside down. The wording design is courtesy of the prodigy Scott Kim. The keyword is pair. So what it means by that key ring thing is this in here. So it says key there and ring there. However, if we flip this around, that word ring turns into key there. And the word that was key turns into ring there, which is very clever. But yeah, so that's essentially the position that we're aiming for. I'm assuming we can probably put it back together with this bit of around here. So yeah, we'll just be wary of that when we're taking it apart. So obviously our aim is to take these two pieces apart, and before we actually get into solving it, these lines in here remind me of the H&H puzzle, because they sort of moved in a similar fashion. Okay, so we've got this dot in here, this little thing in here, and those are the things that are going to be sliding around in there. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to play around with certain positions to get it to, yeah, this is very similar to the H&H puzzle. This is probably, or it must be an easier version because this is a level 2 and the H&H is a level 5, I think. So we're going to move around. We find the correct combination. Obviously we need to line up these bits correctly with these bits. So for now, I'm just going to move around and just see what sort of positions we can get to. So we need to essentially flip it around the other way. So this silver piece needs to be rotated 180 degrees. So we started here. There doesn't seem to be that many different ways that we can move. So we start here, we come out, we can't go that way, we can't go that way. We can only go this way in here and pull it tight, and then we can go this way, and then we need to flip over from there. This is where we need to turn this piece around to this position. So how do we do that? Because we also then can't go there. Going here, I think would be going backwards maybe. That brings us back to where we were as well. I'm not sure how to get that flip. How to flip this piece over. So, is that it? I think this... Oh no, let's put it back together. Almost 10 minutes in, and right back where we started. But I'm really struggling to find the position at which sort of flips it over. So if there was a slot here, I could just it'd be done essentially. If in this position, I can get that to there, turn it over, and then pull it off from there. And that would then be the way around that we need to be. So, is there a different sort of move that I am missing, like here or something similar? Maybe using these grooves aren't the only way to turn it around. Ah, see there, so that was what I'm missing, I think. One where we can pass through itself. So now, yeah, I think we should be able to do it, and I think this is it now. So that was the move that we were missing, and that is the keyring separated. But like it says on the thing, those words are very clever. Looks like we've got 2 ring words there, and it looks like we've got 2 keys there. That's very clever. But yeah, we were just missing that one move, and I should have known that one really. That was quite similar to like the twist puzzle. Sort of that one requires like a swapping of the sides at like a halfway point. But yeah, there we go. In under 15 minutes at least. But yeah, we're only halfway so far. We've taken it apart. Now we just need to put it back together and get these words in the right orientation. Okay, so putting it back together shouldn't be too difficult, because now we know that sort of special move, if you like, that separated us. So I think it's here, and we sort of pass through from one side to the other. Yeah, there we go. And then it shouldn't be too difficult, I think. Oh, no, that's not it. We're going backwards there. And there it is. Keyring. Yeah, super quick to get that. It was just that middle move that I struggled to find, or took a little bit of time to find that. I should really have realised that. But there we go. Keyring puzzle done. Now just to place it on the leaderboard, and then job done. So there we go, we managed to disassemble the keyring and then reassemble it back into its original position. It's very similar to at least one other puzzle that I can think of in the H&H puzzle, like the sort of movements of sort of pulling it apart, turning it around, but not being able to turn into sort of every position, and then passing sort of through each other as well is yeah, almost like one was built off the other. I would imagine that the keyring came first, and then the H&H was sort of built as a harder version after that. That might just be complete rubbish, but they are fairly similar in how they move. But the keyring, in comparison to the H&H, I mean the H&H puzzle is right up here on the second top shelf, but the keyring is nowhere near that difficulty. It's much easier, there's much less possible moves, yeah, because there's only a few grooves on the keyring. So with that in mind, we'll get straight into placing it on the leaderboard. And again, we're looking relatively low down. Yeah, bottom 2 shelves, like most of the previous puzzles that we've done have been. I think we'll start off by comparing it to the last puzzle that we solved, which was the disc puzzle down here. So I think we are, well, are we easier or harder? That's actually quite a tough question to start with. I think we're probably a little bit harder than the disc. The swap over at halfway makes it not too obvious how it solves. So then, are we easier or harder than the ABC puzzle? If we jump above that to the cage puzzle, I don't think we're harder than the cage puzzle. The cage puzzle is awkward and tough, and I think we're probably easier than the ABC puzzle as well. So we are going to be between the disc puzzle and the ABC for the keyring. So there we go, that is the keyring puzzle done. We've disassembled it, reassembled it, and placed it on the leaderboard. Let me know what you think of the keyring puzzle in the comments below. And thank you very much for being here. If you want to see me solve more of these Hanayama puzzles or the step-by-step solutions to each and every one of them, then be sure to click my face here to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace!